Hey everyone, I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on how to get into everything that you are going to need for this online learning. First thing you're going to want to do is open up your browser, your internet browser. I'm currently using Google Chrome, but you should be able to use any web browser for this. And then you're going to want to find your Idaho Falls School District 91 webpage, so d91.k12.id.us, or sometimes when I'm at home I type in ifschools.org, which also takes you into that. You're going to come down here and you're going to click in on the single sign-on. And here is where you are going to type in your student's username and password, which I have included in this email for you. So I'm going to go ahead and type that in really quickly. And then click log in. And then it's going to take you into your student portal page. So on here, the two most important things that we are looking at here is that unified classroom that I will be showing you in a bit. Typing Quest is a good resource too for them, especially where they're going to be typing some of their answers on their worksheet. So it kind of helps them understand where their keys are and letters are on their keyboard. We have done quite a bit in that in the classroom, so students are familiar with that. Think Central is another important thing that I want to show you real quick. This is where you're going to find your students' decodable readers that are going to go with your lessons, and which are also included in the videos, but you're also going to find your student reader book, which has our main story for the week. So if I go ahead and I click into Think Central, this is going to pop up. You are going to click My Library, and it's automatically going to default you into the mathematics library. Virtual manipulatives is a cool thing. You can go in there and you can find manipulatives, especially with our 10s and our 1s, which we are currently working on in place value. So you can explore that if you want. This is our student book. And these are student workbook pages, which some of those will be included in Unified Classroom for your student to do, but you can definitely pull up more if you wanted to take a look at that. I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to click onto the Reading tab. And there's a lot of information on the Reading tab. The only two that I'm really concerned about are the Journeys Decodable Readers and the Journeys Student Books, but the rest of these are some great resources, so if you did want to kind of take a look and into some of those, you can as well. The Journeys Decodable Readers, if I go ahead and I click and open up that tab, it is going to come into our student readers. We are currently on Unit 5. So if I open up this online ebook, which you guys won't see in your bar right now, unfortunately, and then come over to the table of contents page, or the contents over on the side gray bar, and click that. Then you will see all of our stories for the week. So you're just going to find the one that you need for that day. So like for Monday or our first day, it's Mark Shark. If I click that, then you can kind of scroll through and your child can read these. The more they read these, the more beneficial it is for them to become fluent readers. Then when I exit out of that, I also want to show you our Journeys Reader student book. So if I click on that and open the link, and we are currently in book 5. And again, you're not going to see this on your screen, unfortunately, but if I go back into my table of contents, which is up on the side, we are currently in Unit 5. So if you click that, and Lesson 21 is where you will see the garden from Toad and Frog, which is what we are working on this week. Also with this story only, they have a little speaker next to the words, so there will be someone that comes on and can read this story to your child. Especially, I know some of the words in here are kind of difficult for some of our readers. There's also on here our Garden Good Guys, which is our second story for the week. So those are two stories that you can kind of go in and find. So then I'm going to exit out of this, and I'm done with my Think Central for now. If you have any questions on Think Central, though, please don't hesitate to contact me and I will help you out with that. I'm going to go back to my single sign-on portal, and then I'm going to come over here to my Unified Classroom. And when I pop into my Unified Classroom, it's going to pop onto this blue screen. I tried doing usernames and passwords here for your kids, but that did not work. for me. So I just went in and signed on with Google, and I will provide your students' Google email address, and hopefully their number password will work for that also. But if you click sign in with Google and then type in that information, it should pop up. This is going to automatically pop into what my unified classroom looks like, but it will look awfully similar to yours. So the first thing you want to make sure is that you are on the homeroom tab up here. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click class pages. Okay, and then when you click class pages, you're going to find all of your information that you are going to need for the entire week. So here are my two pages. I've got my reading and writing page, and I've got my math page. So on my reading and writing page, there's the two most important things that you want to kind of put your eye on is our online reading resources. So these are links to web pages and resources that your student can use. So the first one is Teach Your Monster to Read. That is something that our kids have been familiar with because we have been using it in the classroom. And when you click that, it'll bring you into your students where they can type in their username, which is included in this email. And then we also started something new, an Epic account for each kid. I went through and put all of our kids in this Epic account, and then Epic had emailed you guys out an email with directions on how to set up your own account. The thing with this that is cool is that there's a bunch of free online resources, free online books for students to read from now until the end of June, and that's just something special that they're doing for now. So definitely take advantage of that. And as students go in there and read books, I will be able to see which books they have read and how much time they have spent on that. The daily checklist for April 6th through 10th in reading. So here is a little quick blurb about what we are doing this week. And then also here is our checklist for everything and kind of where you want to direct your eyes to before you start delving into all this work over here. So for Monday's in parentheses just because you might not be doing day one on Monday depending on how your schedule is. But first thing you're going to want to do is watch day one video. So if I come over here into the middle, here are all my videos. So here's my day one video. If I click that, a little YouTube video pops up with your video for day one. And then after you finish watching that, you're going to want to make sure that you read Mark Shark. And reading Mark Shark is located within this video also. But if you want to go back into Think Central and have your kid read it again or read it in color, there's that option. But like I said, the more we read that, the better off kiddos will be as far as being able to read fluently. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is complete your reading worksheet day one and reading worksheet day one number 2. And all of your worksheets are located over here in the middle section. Okay. They are all labeled. They're unfortunately not labeled in order, and I couldn't get them to go in order. But if you go down here and find Reading Worksheet Day 1 and click on it, I'm not going to click on it because, like I said, this is my unified classroom, and it's not going to look the same if I click from here from where you guys are. But it has directions on what to do because it doesn't automatically bring you into that reading worksheet assignment. So you're going to click this reading worksheet assignment. Then over here up in the corner, you are going to see where it says click assignment details. You're going to click that, and then you are going to again find your assignment because all of these assignments will be listed again. So you're going to find your current assignment that you want to do, and then you are going to click take the assignment. And then it'll take you in and kind of follow the prompts and so that your child can get going on that assignment. So then once you've done all of that, if you have time, your kid can go in and you can kind of check on those online resources back up here that we were talking about. So then once you're done with that, you can jump on over to math if you want, and I'll show you your math stuff in a little bit. But then here's all of your information in your checklist for day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. Over here is your writing assignment for the week. We only gave one writing assignment for the week. So you can choose which day you want to work on this. Just make sure that you get it done by the end of the week. I am going to keep all of this information on though for 2 weeks because I know depending on schedule, some of you might not be able to get all this done in 1 week. So then for when I load the information again for next Monday, all of this will get pushed down and the next week's stuff will be up here. So this will be up here for 2 weeks. So your writing video is right here, and then this is your writing assignment for this week. And this isn't anything that needs to be turned in. It's just something that you can go through and like your child can discuss verbally with your directions right here. Also, I wanted to point out on your worksheets down here, due May 29th, I did have to put a due date on them, but they aren't getting graded. This is just something that your child can do for practice, and it will get sent back to me, so I will get notified when they are done. Okay, so once you are done with your reading stuff for the day, then you can hop over and you can do your math. So if I click my math tab, it's set up very similar to our reading tab. Here is that math checklist once again and our quick little blurb. And then here is your stuff that you are going to do for day one. So you're going to watch your day one video, which is located right here in the middle again. And if you click that, a little video box will pop up with your YouTube video of me doing your math lesson. And then I don't have a worksheet for day one, but you can spend some time over here on your math resources doing Prodigy or Happy Numbers. So when you click Prodigy, it's going to prompt your child to enter in their username and password, which is located in this email. Same thing for Happy Numbers. Prodigy is going to focus more around what we are currently working on, so our place value. And Happy Numbers is kind of more of a review of everything we have done so far in first grade. So both of those are excellent resources, and kids seem to kind of have a lot of fun with that. So if I bump down here to day two, again, you're going to watch your day two video, which is located right here. You're going to complete your math worksheet day two and math worksheet day two number two. So if you come back to your middle section over here, you will see all of your math worksheets for this week. So I will find my math worksheet day two. And again, if you click that and you follow these directions down here, you're going to click your little assignment details, which will pop up in this corner. And then you're going to find your day math worksheet day two assignment, click that assignment and click begin assignment. And then it'll kind of follow through that prompt where your child can go ahead and type in those answers. And then it'll come send back to me. Okay, all right, so like I said, keep track of your daily checklist is your most important thing for you to follow along so you know what your child is expected to do each day. Your videos are in the middle, your worksheets are down here, and then your online resources for math are over here. If you guys have any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to contact me, or if anything is not working, please let me know. Okay, thank you.